Have your seat on this first day of this mountain. This is the first evening, and I will be sharing with you something that is brutally going to change your life forever. Not going to change your life today, but changing your life forever. Today we are going to be looking at something wonderful, something powerful, and something that is able to transform your careers, your financial life, and every side of you. I'm dealing on tonight on what I titled the glory that makes heavenly weapon. The glory that makes the heavenly weapon. The requirement for the weapons is called the glory. Please make sure no noise in the environment, and make sure nobody talk. Let the children and everybody come be controlled. I believe you're not. If you're usher, you understand what I mean by that. Amen. The glory of God maketh heavenly weapon. We shall be looking at that at Exodus chapter number 1, and we read down to verse 3 and 7. The glory of God divinely makes weapon by himself. Anytime a weapon is ready to be made, the weapon is not looking for anything apart from the glory. The available glory makes a weapon financially, academically, and in every side, ministry and all. Evangelical weapons are not made by just appearance in church. They are made by the glory of God. Now Moses gave the flood of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Nation, and he led the flood to the backside of it, and he came to the mountain of the Lord, even with Aaron, and an angel of the Lord appeared unto him in the furnace of fire out of the midst of the body, and he looked, and behold, the bush burning with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Verse 3. And Moses said, I will turn aside and see this great sign, why the bush burneth, and why the bush is not burned. Verse 4. When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called him out of the midst of the bush, saying, Moses, Moses. And he said, here I am. Verse 5. And he said, draw not near either, put off thy shoe from where thou feet it, for the place where thou stand is an holy ground. Verse 6, very important. Moreover, I see the God, moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses fell, and Moses fell in his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Verse 7, the weapon called Moses was created, an assignment was sent. Verse 7, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and I hear their cry by the reason of their taskmaster, for I know their soul. May the Lord bless his word in Jesus' name. What are the requirements of heavenly weapon? Number 1, they are carriers of glory. Glory makes them, and they carry glory. They are made by glory, and they carry glory. They are made by glory, and glory makes them. Number 2, they are made by encounter, and encounter makes them. There are people who made by encounter, and encounter makes them. They are not strong because they pray. They are not strong because they come to church. They are not strong because they have moving around talking to people. They are strong because of the kind of encounter they have with God. And inside the encounter, they are made. You don't hear what I say. They are not just made. You can't say I'm a pastor. No, that is not what makes them. You can't say I'm an evangelist. No, they will tell you their encounter. It is their encounter that draw you to God. Shakabarata. These men are not just men that are made. These men are made by encounter. When Moses tell the people, he did not tell them, my name is Evangelist Moses. He tell them, the God of thy father has sent me. You don't hear what I say. He did not tell them, my name is Evangelist in Yoruba Israel. No, he said, the God of your father. I have met with the God of your father. And they said, if you have met with him, what is his name? He said, his name is I am that I am. Hey, Kabadara. Oko sisi lewe the brakatakata. We not worry. We not worry. We not worry. Oko sisi lewe. Ikabarataya. And what is said to God, if they tell me what it is named, I will tell them what. Then my name is I am that I am. And if they tell me what is a proof of your encounter, he said, throw the root you have on the ground, you will turn to snake. Don't tell me God called you. Tell me the encounter you have with him. Don't tell me God has called me. Tell me the evidence of that you're calling. Don't tell me God has called you. Tell me the proof of that calling. And if you don't have the proof, shut up. So you don't make God a liar to the people. God make weapon out of the encounter. It is not your suit that makes you. It is not your dress that makes you. It is a brutal encounter that makes you. Did somebody meet you and live with fever? Somebody came to you with fever on his body and it did not live with fever. That is an encounter. Is somebody ready for something here? The glory made them, and they are made by glory. They see the glory and glory made them, and the encounter produced them. If you have to tell me revelation, I will first of all look at what God has done with you. Then your revelation will make sense to me. Can I tell you somebody? When the carpenter teach a vulcanizer how to repair tire. You don't hear me? Are we ready for something here? When the bricklayer teach a newsmaker how to write news. There are some things Nigeria do that I look at them and say, what are you doing? How do you want to correct a man who carry the present and you don't carry it? How can you want to talk to a man who is hearing and you are not hearing? You can't tell me what you don't know. So is it possible for a medical doctor to advise a banker? So what did you read in school? Engineering. Is it possible for a linguistic person to advise an engineer? When did it happen? When did you ever see that? How can a policeman teach army how to stand on the boundary of the country? What you don't experience, you can't talk. What you don't see, you can't say. You don't see with that. Is somebody ready for something here? It is a encounter that makes a man. And what you don't hear, keep quiet. Stop selling your foolishness. Stop selling ignorance. Stop selling people ignorant. Stop telling people. Do you know?
Even as a pastor standing, there are some pastors I can't advise. Yes. And I'm called. There are some encounter of a man of God I will not advise him. Because I don't know how he hear from God. I don't know how he got his encounter. When the first time, my brother, excuse me, the first time Miriam tried to advise a senior prophet, his life become leprosy. The first time. The first time Miriam tried to advise a senior prophet, heaven struck down immediately. Are you not afraid of my servant Moses, for whom I talk face to face with? The first time children tried to correct Elijah, they died overnight. They just said, back head, that was the end of their life. The first time Gehazi tried to play game with the senior prophet, that was the end of his life today. Are you aware? That is reason weapons are not made by just coming to church. Weapons are made in the place of encounter. And if you don't hear what they hear, keep quiet. And if you don't see what they see, keep quiet. And if you don't know what they know. Today I was studying. I went into this study, I got mad. As in the place of study. Then I begin to, as I was studying, I said, God, fathers, forgive me. I am not in any place to correct anybody. Because I am not in their place. I don't know what they know. I don't hear what they hear. Somebody told me how an encounter with faith is a weapon on the area of faith. See, what you need to do is listen to him carefully and pay attention to him. I have not met my father in the Lord, my mentor in the Lord, anywhere. God's servant, Reverend Agin. I have not in my life met him, he's dead. But he is a principal weapon in the areas of faith. I drink faith from him daily. I hear faith even in my car, in the house, in my bed, every time. I'm drinking from the school of faith of Agin. But he has died. God told me to hear him. God led me to hear him. On the areas of miracle, God asked me to hear him. On the brutal evangelical ministry, T.L. Osborne, God asked me to listen to them. And I am not there to question their move. Because I'm a student in that class. Sir, in case, by the help of God, you can't teach Inyobong how to pray. Inyobong is a prayer machine. That is the area I am in. That is my calling. I can stand for I can stand for 60 hours. 100 hours. He has worked with me for years. He knows. So I don't want to talk it by myself. He knows very well that if I stand, even the devil knows that this one is standing. That is where I am called. I am an intercessor. I knew I'm called as a prophetic intercessor. In the car, in the road, everywhere. Even when I'm talking to you, you will hear shaka. That is where I end my foot for. You can't tell me to go and do it well anywhere. I'm doing it well in the prayer. There are days my pastor, by the help of God, they will say they are having all night. The prayer group will now ask him, Daddy, is Papa coming today? Yeah? Is Papa coming this night prayer group? He now said, I don't know. I know he might come. Immediately say he's coming. Oh, they just know that the prayer group, that prayer, when will he answer? He will start by 10 and end by 6 in the morning. And he will be complaining, Papa, you now go to work. I have to bath from here to just drive from here to town. Until prayer group came to know. Pastor Jerry will say, Papa, they are asking me whether you will come. They ask me in the afternoon, not in the night. They are asking around 4 o'clock. Is Papa going to attend tonight? And I said, if you tell them I'm coming, they will not come. Just tell them I'm not coming. And you don't pray. You know the kind of prayer we pray. You don't pray. I can pray. I can. There are people who know how to lie to themselves. They say I'm murmuring prayer. They are joking. I'm rolling. Don't roll me in my own prayer. Don't roll it. I don't want your rolling there. It is when you don't know what is called rolling. Some of you thought I'm rolling. It is when you are praying for like 1, 3, 6 hours of the day. You pray from 6 hours, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have around 12 hours that you are praying to a place of rolling. That you will come to a place where you no longer know what to pray. You will not hear the person. His eyes don't come out. His voice don't change. That only you will hear it clear. Even you, the person will take you. You don't pray 1 hour and say I'm running. What are you running? You are from where? Pray 2 hours and say I'm running. You are sleeping. You have prayed 7 days. And we pray. I stay in tongues for 12 hours. And I pray to a point where you see me rolling until my clothes here. One day in the church, all right? My clothes here. Naturally, fiat. That's muscle. You see natural muscle in church service. I mean, in church, you see natural muscle came up, and the brother was hearing tears. Yeah! Katusa parakata. Brekete. Life story, sir. Life story. Not making up. That is the areas of where you are called. You know somebody shall triumph. This is the areas where brutality comes from. We have not started anything. We are just learning. To me, I'm a learner. I was praying to the Muslim people came and be laughing at. They did not hear what I was talking. So they started one mama in my prayer line. They came and started and they did me like this. They just now I was speaking in tongues. I have prayed, I forgot myself. I was lying down on the prayer altar. The Baba was dropping, and they started greeting me as if they are hearing what I'm saying. So I woke up, and the Muslim women, all the boys, they were looking at me. What is this man saying? What type of language is this one? They just want to hear the language. What language is this one? I speak in tongues with an Hausa man one day. We drove to Kubwa, and he told me, "Don't hear Hausa. You don't bow to." I said, "What will I do, Lord?" He said, "Speak the tongues, and you will hear." I prayed in the spirit that I was coming out from the praying in tongues. And I said, "How much will you take?" He said, "Back to Richie. And I need to go. Please, I'm going to Kubwa. Diaji across. How much?" Back to Richie. And he was the only one to carry me. Then I said, "Vele feki shakapedia." He said, 15 naira. And I said, 13 money. He said, "No wonder I know the place." And he drove me straight to the place. And I stopped and I came in the morning and said, "Thank you." I said, "Baba, I'm not communicating here. There is a language of the spirit. There is a way you pray and you pray yourself into a celestial realm." I prayed. There was a time I prayed to a certain range and I began to fear. I fear. Somebody said, "God is doing something here." Are you ready to be away from? How are they made? Number 1, glory. Number 2, encounter. They are made by what? Glory and what? And if they can't explain their encounter, they are not made. If they cannot explain their encounter, weapons are made in the place of glory and encounter. Number 3, somebody will. Weapons are made in the place of dead hunger. Hunger for something. Either hunger to rise from where they are, hunger to choose level, hunger to move out of a place of timidity, limitation into a certain dimension. Hunger. That is what Paul said. To live is Christ, and to die is also Christ. That is when you come to a place where you touch what you are looking for. Let hunger rest in you. Healing can take place by hunger. You have a right to live good health. You have a right to stay longer on earth. You have a right to be prosperous in life. You have a right to live well if hunger can be developed. Psalm 42 verse 1. As a deer therefore pants for the stream of water, so my soul longeth from God. My soul. Somebody say, Father. My soul. My soul say yes. Say yes. Say yes. My soul say yes. Say yes to your will. My soul says yes. Says yes. Says yes. My soul says yes. Says yes to your will. Hunger develops men and bring men to the place of high level of spirituality, which God uses it to turn them to a weapon to generations. We look at that on the life of a man called Gideon. In the book of Judges chapter 6, when you read down to verse 12 and then 14, a man sit on a spot without moving, sit on one place without moving his leg. And what he needed is just a shift in his life. And the Lord appeared unto Gideon. Said, he never knew. That is why hunger is another key to brutally have an encounter. If you are ready, if hunger can be developed, encounter will take place. He sat in one place, and in the place of sitting, something struck. The angel of the Lord appeared in chapter 12 and said, wow, Gideon, thou mighty man of valor. Ah, sir, me, mighty girl. How can you call me a mighty man of valor? With all this situation around me, your prayer does not enter the nose of God, it enters the ears of God. You did not hear something. The prayer of every hungry believer, don't enter the nose of God. It enters the ears of God. Hunger to have a marital transformation. Hunger to have financial transformation. Something dropped in me today. Then there's something the Lord told me today when I was coming. He said, never share any revelation that I have not brought to pass yet. Put it on your front and be praying with them. You had a battle when you shared your revelation during the conference. You had a battle when you showed them what I told you to do for me. So never share it again. Keep it to where you are. And don't share it until I bring it to reality. Let in that place, let hunger be intensively developed. Let hunger come alive. And don't share it until I bring it to reality. Is God blessing someone here? There are many times we share our dreams and they never come true. How many of you know that? Many times you have shared your dream with someone and that dream never come to pass. The Lord began to speak to me that on today, moving me in my spirit. He said, many times you have succeeded ministry and you never share it, but the one you share become a battle. So don't share it again. Keep the vision on your mind, run with it. Then he struck me with the revelation of the scripture. Bam! And I hold it for myself. Ladies and gentlemen, this man was in a place of encounter and he came here. Thou mighty man of valor, go on this thy night. Nothing reveals who you are to you like encounter. Anna never knew he can have a child until the encounter took place. A man called Abraham never knew God was not done with him until the encounter in Genesis 15 took place. That encounter don't take place by mediocrity. It takes place in the place of hunger. Very fast, my people. We are going to be looking at reasons why weapons are scarce. Just be placed in that place. Then we will pray and talk about the communion in 1 second and then we move. Reason why weapons are scarce. I have told you that number one is glory that made them. Number two, they are made by encounter. Number three, they are made by hunger. Then reason why they are not even, God does not find them worthy. Number one, reason why weapons are scarce. God have not seen the seriousness of a weapon he wanted to use. Number one. God have not seen the seriousness of the weapon he wanted to use. So the reason why God does not use you as a financial weapon is because there is no seriousness in you. You don't look like someone who can control 10 million naira tomorrow. You don't look like someone who can control 10 million or 5 million in comes. God does not see you seriously. The seriousness for your life is not there. So God cannot trust you to make a weapon. It is possible for marriage to be delayed out of unseriousness. It is possible. It is possible for having a delay in the areas of finances because of lack of seriousness. God said, if I give this one 1 million naira, beer parlor will be the next tomorrow. He's praying for me. He's coming to Zion Ministry. He's coming to Zionite Church, Zionite Ministries, and then he praying, crying to be weapon financially. And the Lord looked at him and said, okay, can I test this guy with 1 million? Let me know how serious he can be. And the Lord looked at him. Find in his areas of character is 0. Financial responsibility is 0. Financial responsibility is 0. Totally 0. He's drinking. He's a drug addict. It is women following women anyhow. Even in the church, he can leave church after service by his clothes. The first place he meets is drinking parlor. And the Lord said to him, you know, in the areas of weapons, God, I told somebody one day, please forgive me or forgive me. People measure you by the kind of relationship you have. Friendship differentiates a man, and friendship shaping a man. You don't hear me? You are shaping by relationship or friendship. If your friend is a drunkard, you are a drunkard. If somebody you are speaking with is a drunkard, you have the attitude of drunkard. That is why unserious people cannot be weapons. Unserious people. People who don't have dignity. You can see a child who come to church and sit down like an excellency. You can plus here will be tomorrow. Am I correct? Even you as an individual person, you see somebody who comes to church and is focused on what he's doing. Just focus, sitting down, hearing gospel, writing gospel, just being addicted to learning. And inside of you, as a pastor, you know where this guy will end tomorrow. You don't need God to tell you. You just know that this one is going to somewhere. The same way with God. Looking at our attitude and seeing our seriousness. There are people God can never drop one grace for. Not because they are not praying, but their pride will turn the grace to something else. They will merchandise the grace of God. They will use it to match on people. Already you are not yet a pastor. You are not yet doing miracles, but your pride is ego. You wear suit, you stuck in it. Good morning, sister. Good morning, sir. How are you? The Lord bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. When grace comes, you will not greet anybody. God is looking at you and saying, this one does not deserve me. Because I don't make men by pride, I make men by humility. You don't hear me. That is why he's looking for dungeon to pick men. Men from the dungeon. Men from an humble place. He pick them from there. Check men who are walking in a brutal dimension of grace. They are very humble. They are very humble. What they have inside of them is fragile, but very meek. I have a lesson to myself today. Hear me. I don't allow myself to be cast out quickly. Only you Nothing else to wait. Give me you. I hope it's not too late. I remember one day I was meant to travel for a meeting and they said, "You're not going on flight." You remember? This travel, no flight. Yes, boss. No pride. I say, yes, sir. I entered road, night bus. He did not know. I told him I'm traveling tomorrow. Look, I told him I'm traveling. I told him I'm coming tomorrow to handle service. I said, just prepare your messages. Make sure that in case, but I will enter town, I'm handling service tomorrow. I entered. Do you understand how to hear? Will bring humility to me. I told him, my brother, I'm not coming. I told him firstly in the morning on Saturday. I was in Akwa Ibom that day, me and Joseph. I said, man of God, I say yes, sir. Yes, Papa. I said, please prepare your message because I'm not sure you are coming back. I just finished an all night in Akwa Ibom, in Oron, and I finished preaching all night. I still have some meetings in Uyo. I'm handling counseling right now, and counseling is closing by 10 in the morning. And the counseling took me from 10 to around 12. And I told him again, and they are taking just on the counseling by 12 in the afternoon. I hear return to Abuja now, sir. Come here, Abuja now. God of mercy, what type of thing is this one? I was delaying. He said, "Who is the boss?" I said, "Yes, sir, you are the boss." I said, "Joseph, pack your plate." I called for flight. They said, "There's no flight. Every flight is gone. No flight for private, no flight for Port Harcourt, no flight for Reading, no flight." Jesus Christ. Sir, there's no flight. He said, "You must go to Abuja today." I told Joseph. Joseph said, "Yes, sir." After all night, I don't sleep, sir. I said, "We are on the road going." How? They took me to AKTC and I landed AKTC. And I said, "Sir, can I find a bus?" They said, "The only bus you can find now is a bus that is going to Enugu. And that is the last bus." This is what time? 4 o'clock in the evening. That's from Akwa Ibom to Abuja, 4 o'clock in the evening. I said, "Okay, we pay for it, sir." We entered the bus. We landed in Enugu by 11 o'clock in the night. I said, "Boss, can we sleep here?" He said, "Just like to Abuja now." I said, "Please, can we find a night bus?" And the bus you see was Grabra. The bus that somebody will sleep on top of you, you will sleep on top of somebody, leg to leg, hand to hand. Joseph said, "Papa, can we?" I said, "Yes, we fix ourselves here." We fix ourselves inside that bus. None of you here will do it. I'm telling you, none of you here. None of you here. The bus was squeezing. I no sleep. Joseph was sleep. He said, "Papa, that bus break our phone. That bus break my phone because there was no place to keep anything. Breaks my phone. That bus spoiled many things for me." We landed in Abuja by 6 in the morning. From Zuba, Gidi. From Gidi, we carry a taxi, land to Mandala, and I slept 2 hours, 6 and 7 and 8, and I entered service and I preached that same day. Then I finished preaching and I went to the mountain. He said, "Now you come. You have disobeyed me and lost the grace forever." And then at the end of that day was crown on my head. Someone shout, "I hear." That is why don't say God called you. Don't say what? Until you are ready to hear him and do it. Stay where you are. Let the neighbor be there. Sir, there is no way you can achieve it. God wants to see whether you are serious. He makes weapons who are serious. Your carelessness, your tying on the things of this world have almost made you lost what God wants to do with you. Can you do something with God tonight? will fire your way back. Do what? Try and initiate yourself back. Number 2. The lifestyle of satisfaction has caused many believers never to be made weapon. The lifestyle of what? Satisfaction. Just one jean trouser, you are okay. Just one person, malaria you heal, you are okay. When people are looking for how to raise the dead, is God blessing someone here? Number 3, contentment. Contentment. Weapons are not contented. They keep pressing. The pressing the night. I preached here yesterday. Pray throughout the night. Pray throughout the morning. So you're going to pray throughout. Contentment. Some ghosts are laid down on my head today. Fire to bring it to pass. Tonight, you're about to take communion to make yourself a weapon. A communion to tell yourself, Lord, no appetite for contentment. This guy wouldn't have worked with me this long if he was content. He wouldn't have worked with me. He wouldn't have worked with me. I believe he's going to enjoy me now than the starting. I believe so. I believe he's enjoying me now than the starting. Because the starting was brutal. There was no time at all. There was no respect for him at all. There was no time to initiate talk at all. Whenever I look at him, I hope for a better future for us. When I look at some of my messages and my tapes of yesterday, and how a lot of people who inside the ministry are enjoying now, even Wilson now is enjoying. Listen, all these people that are coming around us now, they are enjoying. I believe that those who have worked with me for long, you can't say you are enjoying. You are enjoying. All these people are enjoying. You are enjoying. You are the one enjoying, you are the one still complaining. What about the days where you are coming to my house? Good morning, sir. Like he comes to early morning prayer. You know. Like he comes to early morning prayer. Prophet, good morning. Instead of telling you good morning, let's go. It is like after the prayer, I'm not telling you well done. Back to the room. I believe they are enjoying some. They are enjoying. There are some of them that would have gone by now. Those who are complaining, they would have gone by now. What type of life is this one? You know, the good person. You suffer. Well done. You truly suffer.